Hello and welcome back to another episode of Into the 99, where we've gotten 99 cards, cause Commander's number one. I once more have the boys with me. I have Sherman. I have Slothy. We're doing a back-to-back, so you guys are going to get the same answers as to how they are, but let's pretend it's not that. So how are you guys on the next week, let's say?
I hope I'm doing better.
Practice clairvoyance. Yeah, it's by the time this one comes out, it'll be a little bit be a little bit longer because we're doing a few early episodes. You'll be better by the end. So you're better. You're not even sick anymore.
Yeah. So hey,
you did it. Slothy, rather than ask you how you're doing, I guess let's talk a little bit about this. You said at the end of the last one we were. Maybe you didn't say it at the end of the last one. Maybe you just said it to us. But this is one that was missed because of the speed of spoiler stuff, right?
Yeah. I built this one originally. Like I've done a little bit of updating, but I built this back in April during spoiler season for Tarkir.
It's crazy that Tarkir was April.
Mm-hmm.
Right? What's that? 4 sets away now?
At least.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
They're spoiling Spider-Man at least at the time of
Final Fantasy.
Like at least at the time we're recording this, they've already started spoiling Spider-Man stuff. Edge of Eternities, they've got Final Fantasy. Yeah, it's like 4 sets away.
We've got a couple of Avatar cards now.
Yeah, right. They're doing too much with the spoilers. I say it like a broken record, but they are doing too much. Yeah, this is again this one might be a shorter one, but that's okay. We've got a very, very cool budget deck today. So again, if you want any of these cards, houseofcards.ca, promo code IT99 gets you a discount, gets us a I wish it gave us a discount. Giving us an extra discount would be awesome. No, it gives supports us, supports a great shop, and they're just wonderful people to work with. So go to houseofcards.ca, promo code IT99. They're just a wonderful business. Throw some of this stuff in AI Armor sleeves. They're always wonderful. And then like, share, subscribe. It really does help us out. And I like doing budget decks like this. So let's just jump right into this one nice and early on today. Oh, that's my wrong screen. There we go. There's my right screen. There we go. Sorry. I'm all over the place. So today we have a $58 deck made by Slothy, which is I like seeing your very, very budget stuff because it's pretty cool. Like the $58 deck is nothing to assemble, you know?
Yeah, and I really, really like the challenge of it too. Just being able to kind of work with what you can, sort of thing. That's probably my favorite part about building commander decks right now.
I as like a quick like little thing, when I was going to do my Warhammer stuff, I decided I was like, I'm going to sell a bunch of the stuff that just sits on my table that I haven't actually put into decks yet. So our LGS had a big event, and they came out and everyone like was able to like set up tables. It was a very, very fun event, like a bulk bazaar thing. It was super, super fun. I hope they do another one of it because it was great. But at it, I brought a bunch of I threw together a bunch of deck shells, what I thought would be fun, that were between like the $50 to $70 range of commander decks. And I was like, you know what? Worst case scenario, I've built myself a bunch of cool little budget decks. And if not, then yeah, some people will buy them. And I thought, okay, like maybe, but every one of them that I brought sold. Literally every, like people do like a building shell like that. And they do like playing a budget thing, something that's just nice and cheap that you can pick up, especially that you can like give to a friend to get into a game and stuff like that. Or say like, hey, here, try this out, because you're not going to, all of us have like expensive decks in one form or another, right? And you're not going to be like, oh, here's my like $1,000 deck, just shuffle up and crunch the cards, right? Yeah, so I just like this. I've enjoyed playing budget more and more lately for a while now, and it's just been fun. So I like seeing decks like this function. That's my rant. That's a little bit of what's going on. Slothy, tell us about this commander.
Yeah, so this is Felothar, Dawn of the Abzan. It is white, black, and a green for a 3/3 legendary human warrior with trample. Whenever Felothar enters or attacks, you may sacrifice a non-land permanent. When you do, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. So I kind of built this to be a bit more of like an introduction into doing some of the sacrificing your own things for benefit type of archetype. And when doing that, like there's a lot of +1/+1 counter stuff and dice triggers, but it really could go and be built either way. Like the incidental +1/+1 counters you get for doing all the sacrifice synergies are going to be really nice. The incidental sacrifice triggers and synergies you're going to be getting if you're going a more +1/+1 counters route is also really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a fan. You have
Yeah.
your land section first. Is there any important lands here?
Just the absolute god-awful yellow basics from Aether Drift.
Those were hideous, but it's fun. They're almost so hideous that they're nice.
Like, the art on them is pretty cool. Like, it reminds me of older, like, sci-fi style art. The border is just so bad.
Yeah. It's all not wonderful.
There's no real important lands in here.
Okay.
So why don't we jump into the rampant acceleration first? Get that one out of the way.
Oh wow, you got.
Daniel, just refresh your screen with that,
Just refresh my screen.
and the land will go away.
Okay, there we go. There we go. We got it all figured out. Okay, so we're into rampant acceleration. Sherman is a wizard. Our first one is going to be our arcane signet. 2 colorless for just normal artifact. You tap for 1 of your commander's color identity.
Then we got our classic charcoal diamond for 2 mana. Comes in tap and you tap it for a black.
Can't say enough how much I love the diamonds. Like a broken record.
They're very, very nice. Then we've got our Commander Sphere, 3 mana artifact. Tap it for 1 mana of any color in your commander's color identity, and you can sacrifice it to draw a card.
A classic cultivate. 2 and a green. Search your library for 2 basics, 1 to field, 1 to hand, then shuffle.
Ooh, we have a Golgari Bluestone next for 3 mana. Tap for a green or a black, and for black and a green, tap to sacrifice Bluestone to draw a card.
Then we've got our Golgari Signet artifact. You can pay 1 tap it for a black and a green.
True. Marble diamond as well. 2 colorless for our white version of the tap diamonds.
And we got our next one, classic Mind Stone for 2 mana. Tap for colors, and you tap 1 and tap it to sacrifice the Mind Stone to draw a card.
Rounding out our diamonds, we've got the Moss Diamond. 2 mana artifact, enters tap, taps for green.
Yeah. We have an Orzhov Cluestone. I like that you generally just like these 3 mana rocks that sack for draw.
Yeah.
They're just I don't know. I find them a good ramp section. 3 colorless. This taps for a white or a black, and then you can pay Orzhov, tap, sack it, draw a card.
We'll be right back.
Ever wondered what a rhythm-based stealth game with dinosaurs might look like? Or a farming sim in space with zombies? Welcome to the Gaming Blender podcast. I'm Matt, and with my co-host Scott, we take a random game genre and random game mechanics, blend them all up, and pitch wild, totally hypothetical games you've never heard of, and maybe shouldn't. New episodes every other week. Hit play and unleash your inner game dev. No coding required. Search the Gaming Blender on your favorite podcast app now.
Yeah, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got a decent amount of the rocks that stack for draw card, which is nice because they basically like scale to the game.
Mm-hmm.
So like you don't need as much mana. Nice for that. Next one is gonna be Orzhov Signet for 2 mana. Tap 1 and tap it to add a white and a black.
Then we've got our Rampant Growth. 1 and a green for sorcery. Search your library for a basic land card, put on the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle.
I like how
This
big.
one's actually. Sorry?
I was gonna say I like how big this ramp section is for so cheap. Like I like seeing budget decks, right? So a nice 1093 is great.
Yeah. I was just going to say this Rampant Growth is actually also a psychological warfare tactic because you go and get one of those terrible mustard lands and you just flash everybody and scare them.
This guy doesn't care about anything. Yeah, I enjoy it. We have our Rishgar, Pima Renegade, 2 and a green. For an Elf Druid, legendary Elf Druid, 2/2. When Rishgar enters, you put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 targets. Each creature you control with a counter on it has add a green. I want to quickly remember what this commander does. I've already forgotten. Yeah, it's a lot
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Right. You good?
Yeah. No, I was just reading the commander. I was just double checking. I was like, yeah, that's a lot of counters.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of counters, yeah.
Alright. Next one's going to be Selesnya Bluestone for 3 mana. Tap for a green or a white, and you can tap a green and a white to tap and sacrifice the Bluestone to draw a card.
Then, rounding this section out, we've got the Selesnya Signet. 2 mana artifact, pay 1, tap it, add green, white.
Yeah, solid ramp section. Next, we have our draw. A lot of sacrifice draw. Again, I'm just double checking this commander. When it enters, you can sack 1/1 counter. It's all 1/1 counter. All right, we're good. Okay, we've got our draw. We have our Altar's Reap as our first one. 1 to black, it's an instant. As an additional cost to sack it, to cast it, you sack a creature, draw 2 cards.
The next one is Corrupted Conviction for a single black. It's an instant. As an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature. Once again, draw 2 cards.
Yeah. Then we've got a Costly Plunder. 1 and a black for an instant. Additional cost to cast it, sack an artifact or creature, and draw 2 cards.
Honestly, these are such nice cheap draw options. The ability to just throw your creatures away, the smaller ones, and draw is just good. These are good in token decks too. But I just I like this payoff and stuff, right? Like everything that you play should kind of be a resource in one form or another.
Yeah, exactly.
I have to say, I really like the artwork for Costly Plunder just because it's Vraska using someone's arm that she turned to stone to smash through to fish her treasures.
I've never noticed that, but that is actually awesome. I didn't
Yeah.
notice that wasn't Vraska's hand.
Yeah, me neither. I like that.
That's pretty cool. We have our Inspiring Call
It goes
next.
so well with the.
Oh.
Sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
No, you go ahead.
I was going to say it goes so well with the flavor text because it's like the flavor text like no lock of iron is a match for Vraska's will of stone.
Yeah, that's a sick card, to be honest. Like I was saying here, we have this Inspiring Call, 2 and a green. It's an instant. Draw a card for each creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it. Those creatures gain indestructible until the end of the turn.
Yeah, just a big old draw and protection if needed.
Yeah.
A lot of draw depending on the situation. The next card is a fun commander. It's Kuzo, Malmet Exemplar. For 1 in a green and a white, legendary creature cat warrior. That's a 3/3. Your opponent can't cast spells during your turn, which is devastating. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control, each with power greater than its base power deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card, which is going to happen a lot.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm a massive fan of Cutzel in this one. And for 250, like this is the most expensive card in the deck. Just spoilers, but it puts in an insane amount of work.
It's a fun card to play.
Mm-hmm. Next up, we've got Midnight Reaper. 2 and a black for a 3/2 zombie knight. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, this creature deals 1 damage to you and you draw a card.
That's scary. It could kill you sometimes.
Yeah, that's kind of the roulette we play.
You live and you die, right? We have Moldervine Reclamation, 3, 1 black, 1 green. It's an enchantment. Whenever a creature you control dies, you gain a life, you draw a card.
I love that. Just every single time you're sacrificing a creature, you're just refilling your hand and bringing up more stuff. That's lovely.
Yeah.
Next one is gonna be for me. 9 in blood for double black sorcery. Dragon player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life.
Killing somebody with this is really funny.
Eh,
Then we've got Village Rites. Single black for an instant. As an additional cost to cast it, sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards.
Yeah. And our last draw card here is Yathan Tombguard. 2 and a black for a 2/3 human warrior. With menace, whenever a creature you control with a counter on it deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card and lose a life. That's great. That's Tarkir stuff,
a
yeah.
fun card.
Yeah.
That is very cool.
And it has menace too, so that's so annoying. Oh,
Yeah. I like that it doesn't have the 1
On
or
to the
more
next-
stapled onto it.
Yeah, me too.
yeah.
Just a big old draw engine, dummy thick draw engine.
If that's not Regal bait, it's in black.
Anything is possible with a Sharpie. A little imagination.
A Sharpie in your
Alright,
politics.
Next section. Yeah. Next section we have interaction /protection. So I get to start off here with a Beast Within for 2 and a green. It's an instant. Destroy target permanent. Its controller creates a 3/3 green beast creature token.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we've got probably one of my favorite all will be one cards. Canker Bloom. 1 and a green for 3/2 Phyrexian Fungus. You can pay 1 and sacrifice it to choose one. Destroy target artifact, destroy target enchantment, or proliferate.
The utility cards like this are so great.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we have our D-Spark. It's 1 white, 1 black, instant. Exile target permanent with 4 or greater mana value. Goodbye, Smothering Tithes.
And never come back. Oh, lovely. Next one is Destructor Dragon. 4 double green creature dragon. It's a 4/4 that's flying. When the dragon dies, destroy target non-creature permanent. Ooh, this can target land too. I love it.
Yeah. And then we've got the Generous Gift. 2 and a white for an instant. Destroy target permanent. Its controller creates a 3/3 green elephant creature token.
It's
Also going to target lands.
I was going to say, it is hilarious just that such an annoying card is titled Generous Gifts. It's a present for you. We have our Make a Stand. 2 and a white. Creatures you control get 1/0 and indestructible until end of turn.
So the next card I love. If you want to watch someone play it properly, you can watch their game in Red Deal. Daniel did this to me in my rant.
You got to do it on a Cultivate. You got.
Let me Menatize for single white. Instant. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 1. I was so annoyed.
I was going to say, I'm surprised we're still friends after that. That was hilarious for sure. But again, I've kept so many trash hands just because I've got like I was like, whatever, I got to Cultivate. I just have to get to a 3rd land and then we're good. Then we're golden, baby. And then getting that Manatize. Ooh. Oh,
I hit you for 1 after. That was the payment for it.
Yeah, I died pretty early that game, I'm pretty sure. I think even in the video, I was just like, why are you coming at me? You're like, you Manatithe my Cultivate. I was like, oh yeah. Oh, that.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense.
So, yeah, that's Manatithe is very fun to play. I love it. No one expects it. No one sees it coming. It's nice. We've got ourselves a Spirit next here. 1 and a white for a 2/1 Spirit Cleric with flying. Sack it. Creatures you control gain indestructible until the end of the turn. So very, very, I love having that just available.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there are a lot of ways. Like I tried to do a lot of, or as many as possible, non-spell versions of like X gains indestructible or draw X cards, just so I can get rid of them, bring them back, and keep that train going.
That's fair. That's fair. I like that. I guess we're on to the next section, which is going to be counters.
Yeah.
And
If you had a sense of humor, you would have put Manatithe in here.
Refresh your page, Dan.
Yeah, there we go. That's where it should be. Hilarious. Counters, just like put a 1/1 counter on, put a 1/1 counter. Manatithe? Who hurt this guy? I think it's Slothy starting us off here, or is it Sherman?
Me. All right, so we're going to start off with Abzan Ascendancy for a white, black, green. It's an enchantment. Whenever the Ascendancy enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. This is a great card.
It's a really annoying card.
Hence why it's so great.
It evens out that way. It's both great and annoying.
Yeah. If it's annoying for your opponent, it's great for you. It's a great card. If it's annoying for you but great for your opponent, it's an annoying card. That's how it works. Come on.
It's great for your opponents, but terrible for you. It's the worst card ever printed. You don't know why it's not banned. It's a great card for you, but terrible for your opponents. Skill issue.
What's the dinosaur from? It's not a dinosaur. It's from. It's the remove counters Abzan commander. Is it Tayam?
Sorry, say it again. Remove
Tayam, yeah.
This is, I have a lot of fun with this in Tayam, and that's why I hate this card, because of how annoying it is for me to play. I'm like, I sack my creature, I get this. They all get a counter. I remove these counters, I bring that creature back. I sacrifice that. Yeah, it's very fun to loop.
I love Tayam. I want to go back to Ikoria.
Ikoria was great.
Next up here, though, we've got the Abzan Battle Priest. 3 and a white for a 3/2 human cleric. Has Outlast for a white. And each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it has lifelink.
Yeah. We have another charm. I like seeing both you guys play the charms. It's nice. Abzan Charm. This is a white, a black, a green. You choose one, exile target creature power 3 or greater. Great. You draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. Easy choice. Or distribute 2 1/1 counters on 1 or 2 creatures.
That's a big card.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I love how situational all of the charms are.
Yeah, that's the beauty about charms. I love them for that. Like, next one is gonna be Abzan Falconeer for 2 and a white. It's a human soldier. That's 2/3. It has Outlast for a single white. Each creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it has flying.
Why is that bird so big?
Why not?
I'm just saying.
Birds can be that
It's
big.
because he's got to be able to ride the bird because he's got flying.
Maybe he's just a wee tiny man. We don't know. Maybe it's a normal sized bird. Mouse sized man. Is it me here?
Yes.
This is the Einok Bondkin. 1 colorless and a white for a 2/1 dog soldier. With Outlast, 1 and a white. You put a 1/1 counter on it, only a sorcery. And each creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it has first strike. All of these annoying Outlast cards really just do so much. The fact that they drop down and it's just like, now my whole board's flying. Now my whole board's first strike. Now my whole board's trample. Now my whole board hurts you. Because like a 1/1 counter is already like, okay, it's getting bigger, but then they just become first strikers, so now you can't even bother blocking them, and they're tramplers, so they're gonna hit you, and they're flyers, so now you can't even block them in the sky. Anyways, they're rough cards. I really like them. I like how cheap they are too.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of that cycle. Is it me next?
I think so.
Alrighty, we got Anafenza, Unyielding Lineage. 2 and a white for a 2/2 legendary creature spirit soldier with flash and first strike. And whenever another non-token creature you control dies, Anafenza endures 2. So put 2 +1/+1 counters on it, or create a 2/2 white spirit creature token.
That's sweet. I love the fact that it has flash and first strike.
Again, that's a problem to flash out like in response to a board wipe or something. Oh no, I guess Anafenza would die in the board wipe too.
Well,
you have to make it indestructible or something.
Yeah.
But regardless, it is a very, very cool card.
But still, whenever, even if you flash it in a board wipe, whenever a creature dies, you still endure.
Yeah. Well, the other thing too is that you're in an Abzan deck. There's generally so many I'm gonna drain you for 1 life when a creature dies. So you flash these all out, and you make an entire giant board of 2/2 white spirits.
Fun time. All right. Next one we have here is going to be Baron Steep Sea for 2 and a white and a black. It's an enchantment. As this enchantment enters, choose Abzan or Mardu. So if you choose Abzan, at the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. If you choose Mardu, on the other hand, at the beginning of your end step, if a creature died under your control this turn, each opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice. Ooh. As much as I want to choose Abzan, Mardu seems pretty good since they're sacrificing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's brutal.
That's tricksy.
This is a card that's so easy to go infinite with. Basking Brood-Scale. 1 in a color, not 1 in a colorless, 1 in a green for a 2/2 Eldrazi Lizard with Devoid. It has no color, so I was right all along. 1 in a green, it has Adapt if there's no 1/1 counters on it. If this creature has no 1/1 counters on it, put a 1/1 counter on it. And whenever 1 or more 1/1 counters are put on the Basking Brood-Scale, you may create a 0/1 Eldrazi with sack it, add colorless. So anything that just keeps putting counters on this thing when things enter, you're good to go. Like Cathar's Crusade, any of those kind of abilities, you can just infinitely get infinite mana.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool card.
Then we have Conclave Mentor, green and white for a 2/2 Centaur Cleric. If 1 or more +1/+1 counters will be put on a creature you control, that many +1/+1/+1 counters are put on that creature instead. And when Conclave Mentor dies, you gain life equal to its power.
That's fun. That's so much fun. Like a whining constrictor, but in white and green instead. That's lovely. All right. Next one is going to be a dinosaur egg for 1 in a green. It's a creature that's a dinosaur egg. It's a 0/3. It has evolved. And when the dinosaur egg dies, you may discover X, or X is it nothing. Oh, wow. So you get to discover 3 off the bat. Ridiculous. That's fun.
Pretty cool. We have our Duty Beyond Death, 1 and a white. It's an instant. As an additional cost to cast it, sack a creature. Creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Put a 1 on counter on each creature you control. That's great.
Yeah. Then we've got Envoy of the Ancestors. 2 and a white for 2/3 human cleric. It has Outlast for a white. And modified creatures you control have lifelink. So it does pretty much the same thing as the Battle Priest, just for 1 mana cheaper and 1 power cheaper.
That's still pretty sweet. The fact that you have lifelink. Like, lifelink makes such a huge difference in game now.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Guess it's me next? Yeah. Okay. So we have the next one is Evolution Witness for 2 in a green. It's an Elf Shaman Mutant. That's a 2/1. Has for 1 in a green, you have Adapt 2. So if the creature has no +1/+1 counters on it, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Whenever 1 or more +1/+1 counters are put on the Evolution Witness, return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. This is such a fantastic card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, being able to put a +1/+1 counter on all your creatures as you sacrifice 1, bring something else back to your hand, and then kind of keep that going.
It's a great recursion engine, yeah.
Yeah.
Next, we have our Hamza, Guardian of Arashin. 4/1, green 1 white for a 5/5 Elephant Warrior. This spell costs 1 less for each creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it, so a lot of times it's going to come out for 2. And then creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast for each creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it, which is, again, it's such a silly ability.
Mm-hmm.
Hamza's a beast card. Like I say all the time, I love these uncommon legends they keep doing, but yeah, Hamza's a monster.
Yeah.
That would be I can build that. That seems so much fun.
I have a Hamza counters deck, and it's every card comes out for basically nothing.
Hamza's a blast.
Yeah, you're dropping Avenger of Zendikars for 2.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Next up, we've got our Herd Baloth, 3 double green for a 4/4 beast. Whenever 1 or more +1/+1 counters are put on Herd Baloth, you may create a 4/4 green beast creature token.
Also kind of a problem.
Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah. All sorts of problems everywhere over this deck. Bloody hell. And then what other shenanigans do we have here? We have Hollow Merc Siege for black and a green. It's an enchantment. As this enchantment enters, choose Sultai or Abzan. So the Sultai, whenever a counter is put on a creature you control, you draw a card. This ability triggers only once per turn. Nice. The Abzan, though, is whenever you attack, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature. It gains menace till end of turn. I like the Abzan.
Yeah.
I like the counters more. Granted, I love card draw. Card draw is king, but in this case, give me a +1/+1 and you give it against menace. I'm down for that.
100%.
Yeah, it's that can really, really be a problem too. I like the siege artworks are so awesome.
Yeah.
That's what I thought on the first one, and then I saw this one again. Again, we also have Felothar on the actual card. How do you not put it in the deck? It's so thematic. We do have as our next card our infinite combo enabler. Slothy, I'm looking at you. We have our Rosie Cotton of South Lane, 2 and a white. When Rosie Cotton of South Lane enters, you create a food token. Whenever you create a token, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control other than Rosie. So with the basking, you do get infinite. You don't have to play it that way, and Rosie's just great for it.
With basking, you get it, and you also get it with Herd Baloth.
Oh yeah, whenever you create a token, put a 1/1 counter, so you can make infinite beast as well. Again, we've got a $58 deck, 2 infinite combos in the list. Let's go. Who is this guy?
If you want to be a bit more of a jerk to your friends, I would recommend adding Scurry Oak, which does a similar thing, as well as Ivy Lane Denizen.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite when I actually bust out infinite combos, which is very rarely now. But yeah, next up we've got Tuskguard Captain. 2 and a green for a 2/3 human warrior with Outlast 4 a green. Each creature with a +1/+1 counter on it has trample.
Oh, we have our last one here. It's going to be the Winding Constrictor. So it's for a black and a green. It's a snake that's a 2/3. If one or more counters will be put on an artifact or creature you control, that many +1 of those, each of those kinds of counters are put onto that permanent instead. If you would get one or more counters, you get that many +1 of each of those kinds of counters instead.
Great for experience counter.
Winding Constrictor. Yeah.
I'll just make myself extra susceptible to infect.
Yeah. Kill me with 5.
There you go.
I dare you. That's pretty cool. That's actually really cool artwork too.
Mm-hmm.
We're on to our dies, trigger, and recursion. And I
Yeah.
think it's me that gets to start us off. And I knew it's an Abzan deck. I knew these things are coming back. I knew it in my heart. We have a Beacon of Unrest. It's 3 double black. You put target artifact or creature from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Shuffle Beacon of Unrest into its owner's library.
Remember all of those mana rocks to sacrifice for cards?
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that you can just keep putting them back, drawing again.
Yeah.
Using them as a new draw engine, shuffling them back in.
That's fun. That is pretty fun.
Well, I guess.
We have a... Wait, is it my turn?
You can take it. That's fine. I'll go after you.
No, go ahead, Slothy. I keep on stealing people's turns.
Alrighty. Yeah, then we got Butcher of Malakir. 5 double black for a 5/4 vampire warrior with flying. Whenever Butcher of Malakir or another creature you control dies, each opponent sacrifices a creature.
Yeah.
Do you guys really think that I was going to be the only one throwing stuff in the graveyard?
Yeah.
I love Butcher of Mana here.
Only problem is it's willing for me.
True. But for 7 mana, though, it's up there, right? So
That's why we got Hamza.
100%.
Dropping this for 2 mana is disrespectful.
I think it's fine. Like he's playing a budget deck. We don't see Animate Dead. We don't see Reanimate. It's fine.
We don't see those cards yet.
Unless he has something like Soul Exchange.
Those are the 101st and 102nd card.
Oh, are they? All right. Next one we have is going to be Death Bloom Salad. For 2 and a black. It's a fungus. That's a 3/2. When the salad dies, create a 1/1 green sapling creature token.
We have our Direfleet Hoarder. 1 and a black. That's very cool art too. Human Pirate for 2/1. When it dies, you create a treasure token.
Then we've got our Doomed Necromancer. 2 and a black for a 2/2 Human Cleric Mercenary. You can pay a black and tap it and sacrifice the Doomed Necromancer to return to a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield.
The artwork is so funny on that one. Oh. All right. We have Dread Return for the next card here. It's going to be 2 double black. It's a sorcery speed. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It also has flashback, where you sacrifice 3 creatures.
It's a good one. I like it.
Oh.
We have the Fell Horseman, which also has an adventure on it. 3 and a black. It's a zombie knight, 3/3. The adventure, the Fell Horseman first. When it dies, you put it on the bottom of its owner's library, so it keeps coming back. Then the sorcery is Deathly Ride, 1 in the black. Return target creature from your graveyard to your hand, then shuffle. Oh, no, not then shuffle. Shuffle this back in. Not shuffle this back in. The other side goes back to the bottom. I'm tired today. Don't listen to what I'm saying. There's no shuffle. It was all an illusion.
The illusion of shuffle.
I read half the card. I got distracted by the bear artwork on the other. I was looking at the bear, not reading the card. It's tale as old as time.
Next up we've got the Host of the Hereafter. 2 black and a green for a 2/2 zombie warlock. Enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. And whenever this creature or another creature you control dies, if it had counters on it, put its counters on up to 1 target creature you control.
Zombie bear.
So Ozolith is out of the budget.
Mm-hmm. I think Ozolith's like $40 right now. Ozolith is the budget.
Yeah. Ozolith is a good way to double the price of this deck, but I think that this is a decent substitute.
It's a cool card.
That's a good substitute, I'd say. It's a good one.
Very cool artwork.
Mm-hmm.
Like a playmat of this one.
Yeah.
Zombie bear.
Oh no, what is this? We have Junji, the Midnight Sky for 3 double black. Legendary creature Dragon Spirit. That's a 5/5. Has flying and menace. That's annoying. When it dies, choose one. Each opponent discards 2 cards and loses 2 life. Or put target non-dragon creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. You lose 2 life. I like the fact that it doesn't have to be your grave.
Yeah.
Yeah, Junji's cool. We have our Nezumi Grave Robber. 1 and a black. I wish you could play this as a commander. You can if you're nice enough, but 1 and a black is the cost. It's 2/1 Rat Rogue. Then you pay 1 and a black, remove target creature or target card in opponent's graveyard from the game. If there are no cards in that graveyard, flip it. Awesome. And then it flips to Night Eye the Desecrator. 4 and a black. You put target creature card in a graveyard into play under your control.
Yeah. Then we've got Reincarnation. I'm a big fan of this artwork as well.
I was going to just say, this is really fun art.
It's 1 double green for an instant. Choose target creature. When that creature dies this turn, return a creature card from its owner's graveyard to the battlefield under the control of that creature's owner.
This is Group Hug.
That's hilarious.
Exactly.
I think I play this in a few decks.
Yeah.
It's a Group Hug card. It would for sure be in a few decks of mine.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But I like that a lot.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Really nice. Oh, okay. Next one here is going to be Sabine Reclamation, or 2 and white, or 3. Turn target permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. If this spell was cast from a graveyard, you may copy the spell and may choose new target for the copy. And it has flashback for 4 and white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have our Sidisi, Region of the Mire. 1 and a black for a 1/3 Zombie Snake Warlock. It's Legends. We tap it, sack a creature you control with mana value X other than Sidisi. Return target creature with mana value X +1 from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery.
Then we've got our Sun Titan, 4 double white for a 6/6 giant with vigilance. When this creature enters or attacks, you may return target permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Classic. Oh, and this is classic as well. We have our last card in this section. It's going to be a Victimize. For 2 and a black. It's a sorcery. Choose 2 target creature cards in your graveyard. Sacrifice the creature. If you do, return the chosen card to the battlefield.
It always gives such good value. I've never seen it not be like a very big positive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
1 for 2 is fair. Is that the whole list?
Yeah, that's
I told you.
It's a nice.
I told you we were
nice
going to go
one.
through this one fast today.
Yeah, like obviously if you're building towards a more recursion strategy or sacrifice and looping that sort of stuff, animate dead, reanimate, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Though, I like it. It's just a very straightforward counters deck with a ton of draw, a ton of recursion. Like I like this.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love the draw where because you're sacrificing things to draw cards, but like the cards that you're drawing are basically, have a high chance of replacing what you sacrificed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have a really good amount of creatures in here.
Yeah, I think there's 31.
Yeah.
31 creatures total in the deck. So that's quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So if everything goes well, you can practically throw down a creature a turn if need be.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of replace things and get things back, replace them again.
Yeah.
And all your creatures are really good utilities. So they all synergize with each other, which is fantastic.
What I like generally so much about Abzan, Golgari and stuff, it's the recycle theme. It's the getting so much more use out of each of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel the same way. I like being able to kind of, for lack of better words, juice everything you can out of a creature throughout the game.
Yeah.
Instead of just having it be a one and done sort of thing.
I said it before lots on older episodes because Hope and Zach, they both really liked the Golgari stuff. I really want to make a reduce, reuse, reanimate shirt.
Yeah.
Copyright. Don't take it away from me. Copyright. Yeah. But yeah, no, I like this deck a lot. It's very cool.
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it.
It's again, it's another great shell too that you can, like you said, easy upgrade if you want to throw in your Again, if you have like an unending budget and you want to put doubling seasons and benevolent, whatever, blah, 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 the counter doubler ones, yeah, sure. But again, this is going to function. It's very cool. And it's, you're playing, the fun stuff about playing kind of lower power is you kind of fly under the radar a bit until it's too late, you know? You're kind of, you're okay. He's got a few creatures. They're kind of big, but it's all right. He's not doing much. And then you drop one of these Outlast creatures down. Suddenly they're all flyers, and suddenly you're a problem. Like, it's really easy to take people from behind with a deck like this.
Yeah, exactly.
They just don't see it coming. Yeah, like I love decks like this, and I really like Felothar just as a character. Like the character design is so cool. Every artwork of Felothar is great. That armor is pretty sick.
Yeah, it's like a jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah, right. The Halloween armor, I love it.
Yeah, totally is.
Yeah, that's it.
The fact that like you can get like full art like that for like 50 cents is just lovely. I love like how like you can still like bling out your deck with cheap cards like that.
Yeah.
Minus the land, those stupid yellow lands. Golly,
they're hideous. They're an abomination. They might be one of the worst lands to look at. Yeah, like in person, they're just it's offensive to the eyes.
Yeah, they're absolutely dreadful.
Yeah, like just like seeing them in person, like they're on a screen, they're not wonderful, but in person they are just like, wow, it's a lot to take in. Yeah. I got nothing else to say. Anyone else closing thoughts?
Replace the land.
Okay, I'm gonna roll our outro song here. Thank you guys for getting through this one. We really ripped through this one. But again, budget, less money for the deck, less words on the cards. That's what I always say. If you like what we're doing, like, share, subscribe. It really does help us out. Tell us what you would put in this, like what direction you would have gone with Felothar. And yeah, like there's so many cool commanders this year that have just been missed. So it's very nice to be able to go back and revisit them instead of just trying to keep up with the spoiler schedule, because it's impossible to, right? I want to make decks. I want to actually play the game. I don't want to just be like, new card alert. That being said, if there are some new cards that you like, go to houseofcards.ca, promo code IT99. It's going to get you a discount, fast shipping. They've got great stock. They're a great company. It supports us. It gets you cheap cards. Who wouldn't want to do it? And then last but not least is I just love AI armor sleeves. Put them in those. They're pretty great. I have to bother him for a new set of sleeves and stuff. I'm kind of out, and I've been on my little break while I do Warhammer stuff. But the last 2 weeks, the Felothar I like building, and I also really like that space station deck, the Infinite Possibility. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna build a bunch of new decks. We're so back. Maybe Warhammer's on break. That's it for now.
You just got to create the 25th hour of the day so you can do both of them.
Yes, you get it. I'm sitting down playing games, building models. It's your turn. 1 second. I'm sorry. I just gotta clip these out. All right. Bye-bye, everyone.
All right. Later.
See you later.